Okay, let's try this again. For some reason, my uh, phone shut off. So we're going to try this again. All right. Um, as I was saying, I had these little containers. They're really, really small. And so I switched to this little bit different tray so it's easier to get get the drills back in. So, but anyway, let's try again on this. Welcome to my channel. This is Ladybug, and I don't know what happened. My phone just decided to shut off for some reason. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on it, make sure it's still running while I'm sitting here flapping my lips. Okay. We got all of the V's, I think. But what I'm working on is I'm working on the Crazy Birds for this month. And I'm also working on another one called August Animals, I think it's called. I don't remember. And I'm working on that. I started that the other day. And then, okay, get out of the way. And then, now last night I worked on my, I have this diamond painting. It's a lighthouse, and it looks almost like a photograph, okay? And I'm hoping that when it's done, it renders as well as the picture that I'm working on. I'm hoping it continues to look like a photograph, but we'll see. Okay. I think I got all the V's this time. Looks like it. And so anyway, so there we go. Now there. Here we go. Not that one. So, what are we working on now? Let's see. How about N? We got a lot of those. Number 12. Number 12. Come on out there. And my daughter, she just left to go to work just a few minutes ago. And she left a little early because she's going to the post office for me and mailing out some packages that I've got. I've got one that's a birthday gift, and the other one is friend mail. And so she was going to do it on Friday, but she was running behind, and so she wasn't able to get to the post office on Friday because she was running a little bit late that day. So that's why it's going out now on Monday. So let me see. Turn this light a little bit brighter. There we go. That might help a little bit. And so anyway, so we've had a pretty quiet weekend. We were going to go out to Michael's, but we changed our mind because she had some stuff that came up, and it was raining, and so we decided not to go. So, that's all right. Yeah. I told her, well, maybe we'll go next time around, maybe next week. Either that, or we'll wait until till I get paid again, and then go, go out to breakfast maybe, and then go to Michael's and that kind of stuff, and then pick up our groceries. So, kind of make a day of it, kind of thing. So we'll see. But yeah, I was going to take you with me and film it, and then post it. But unfortunately, with the rain and all the other stuff going on, we just decided to cancel for now. As you can see, this particular painting, it's coming along. It does have, you know, quite a bit of confetti in it, and so that's okay. It's just kind of spread out. Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna grab you a sip of tea. Yeah, the other night I had. It was late. It was pretty late. I decided I wanted some ice cream, and so I had bought this little pint of ice cream, and so I was gonna, try it because it was a flavor I hadn't had before, and oh, it was good too. It was coffee. It was coffee flavored ice cream, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. All right. Problem is that I never thought about it, but it apparently has caffeine in it. I didn't get to bed and get to sleep until about 11:30 the next morning. So needless to say, I didn't get a whole lot done yesterday. You know, and I did that on Saturday. I had that coffee ice cream, and it was good though. But I just didn't think about that it would have caffeine in it. I really didn't, because I usually try to stay away from caffeine at night. Right, but I finally wound down about 11:30 the next morning. So I don't think I'll be doing that again. And if I have that type of ice cream again, I'll make sure to do it during the day and not at night. Oh, yeah, what they say, live and learn, right? Yeah, and I watched, I can't remember her name. Anyhow, she normally does jewelry and stuff, and it's something chaos, I think. Diamonds and chaos. I don't know. I can't remember her name, to be honest with you. Anyway, I watched her. She was doing the diamond painting. And so I was watching her. And she said she just had gotten kind of burnt out on diamond painting for a little while. And that's why she was making jewelry and stuff, and bracelets and things like that. And anyway, she decided to do a diamond painting. And so I sat and watched her for a while. And then I was watching Miss Linda. She's doing a great big one. It's double-sided painting. It's 50 by 70, I think, and it's of Jesus. Oh my goodness, it's a big one. Beautiful, but a big one. And so I watched her, working on that for a little while. And then I was listening to the live with Star and Joan, I believe, because they were on for about 2 hours yesterday. They call it Fun Day Sunday. I was there and I was listening, and I make a comment every now and then, but I was mostly just listening and stitching, you know. But, when I first started this, it's been about a year now, um, making videos. You don't realize how much work and how much effort you have to put into a video. Oh, come on. And because you're doing your own videos and working and trying to keep up with everything, right? You get so busy that you fall behind on watching the videos that you normally watch. You get behind on them. And so, I don't always make a comment. I usually will, I'll give you a like, and, and a lot of times I don't even comment. I'll just, hit the like button and move on, and watch the video, and then I'll go on and watch another one. And I do a lot of what they call binge watching. And so I'll go to somebody's channel and I'll go to their playlist. I guess that's what it's called. And I'll sit there and binge watch a lot of their um, there it is, their videos, trying to catch up. But you just don't realize how much time doing videos and working on um, all these different projects and whatnot that somebody will say, okay, we're going to do like Crazy Birds, right? And or whatever. And when you get so involved, you just don't realize how much work it is to keep up with everybody. You know, because I started my channel about, yes, it's been about a year now. I'll have to look. I think I started. I know I started it in July. I think last year, and so it's been about a year. But I do it because I enjoy it. I sure enough don't. I don't care about monetize. Getting monetized or anything like that. I do it just because I enjoy doing it. You know. I've almost got all the ends. I think. Looks like it. Yep, there's one right there. I don't see any more. Okay, I think we're done with the ends. So we'll put those away. Right there. And but yeah, I had I've been working on that quilt top too. Get over there. And this one Come on. Dadgummit. Hang on. See if I can find my tweezers. With my luck, probably not. Yep, there we go. There's my tweezers. Yeah, come on. That one just don't want to come up, does it? There, look. There we go. Jeez. Mm-hmm. And while I'm fiddle farting around with this thing, I find another N here. There we go. All right, there, got that one. All right, what do we want to do next? How about number 2? I got a few right in here. So let's do number 2. Luckily, we don't have a lot of 310 on this one. Okay. And number 2 is 310. But hopefully everybody is having a good day and that the heat is, eased up on y'all a little bit. Because I know the heat has really been bad here in Georgia. We've been having heat advisories. And so that's why everybody here has been kind of hiding out and hibernating. But now that we've had that rain and it's cooled things off and it's not that humid, we can actually come out of hibernation for a little while. Yeah. But yeah, I understand that Linda up there in Kentucky, they were under a heat advisory thing too as well. So off there. Yeah, but I've been working on various different things. I'm working on the Crazy Birds, and then I'm working on it's August Animals, I think it's called. Anyhow, it's this one. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's pretty dark. Let me see. About there. Can you see that now? More or less. Kind of. Yeah, let's turn it. How about that? What it is it's a pink cat. This is the face of the cat right here. And it's all pretty pink. I thought that was pretty. So I think this, if I remember right, I think this was gifted to me by Miss Southern Belle. And it's a round. And as you see, I only just got started right here in this little corner, right in here. And, but I only started that just the other night. And then I was also working on my lighthouse as well. I worked on that for a little bit. So I've been keeping busy. Let's put it that way. And yeah. Yeah, but my daughter's going to stop at the post office for me today. She was going to do it on Friday. Unfortunately, some stuff came up and she was running late, and so she wasn't able to do it. So she's going to stop by on her way to work today. Because she drives right by the post office on her way to work. Okay. I think we're just about done with the twos. Got one or two more to do, and I think that's it. I don't see any more. Oh, yeah, I do. There's one. I had to turn the light on in order to see it. And way over there too. Yep, I think that's it. Yeah, I was going to work on that cross stitch. The cat in the bushes, I think it's called. I was going to work on that, but I didn't get to it, so I said, oh well. I'll get to it later. Okay, let's go to T. Let's see, number 18. 938. It's kind of a brown, almost looks like a brownish gray almost. And yeah, it's sometimes it's hard to keep up with everybody, and watching their videos and whatnot. Yeah, I took a leaf out of Mara's book, you might say. She puts her whatever she happens to be working on or what she's kitting up, she'll put in a book. And let me show you, because that's what I started doing. She puts it in the book, and like this is Crazy Birds right here. This is all of the colors on this particular one, and it's a 35 by 35, and it's for the August event. Okay, but I've been doing that with the lighthouse that I was working on. I got the cross with the roses. I put that in here. I've got the Christmas tree, which this one's done. Okay, I got my cat and the fish, and that's a big one, so it's not done. But it's got 30 colors in it. Yep. And then so I took a kind of a suggestion on how she was doing things and writing all the numbers and whatnot. So when I go to DKit, it's going to be a whole lot easier. I see, like this one is a 30 by 40, and that's that pink cat that I just got done showing you. And I thought this was a really good idea, and so I decided to start doing that myself. Makes it easier to dekit. When you want to, put your drills away. If you save drills, this makes it a lot easier. And so anyway, so I started doing that, and I can't say I came up with that idea because I didn't. That was Mara, which is Crafting with Nightingale. Yeah. and which I thought was a very good idea. And then let's see what else. Yeah, I had a bunch of four squares on my quilt top made all together, made up, and then slowly started stitching them all together and you know, matching up the colors and stuff. And I've got two panels, right, sewn together now, that it's four squares across and 25 squares down is going to be the side. The 25 is going to be the length of it. And then I put together another panel the same size, and so now it is eight squares across now and 25 down. So we're slowly putting it together. So I got to get busy again and start putting together more four square little squares, and then start piecing those together once I get enough of them. And I enjoy the stitching on the quilt top. I do. I didn't know if I would or not, to be honest with you, because I'd never done it before, and so I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's coming out really nice, and I'm hand stitching it, so you know it's coming together. It's okay. It's not. You can tell it's not professional, you know. But hey, you know, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking to try something new. So. But yeah, this isn't taking long at all, really. I'll have this done before you know it. My problem is I get to videotaping, and unfortunately, I um, I run out of things to talk about. So I know I took the girls out late last night and took them out and put them out on the porch, and they had fun sitting out there. I guess chasing bugs. I guess they were out for I don't know a couple hours. I brought them back in around midnight, and but they had a good time. They were having fun. Right now, both of them are sound asleep on the desk, and so they're taking their afternoon nap. Yeah. This is the best time for me to do any diamond painting because that way they're out of the way. They are not trying to drive me nuts, you know. Yeah, I was brushing my hair the other night and getting ready to put it up in braids uh, for when I go to bed. And both Frankie and Lily was telling me in their special way that they wanted me to brush them too, you know. So I finished brushing my hair, and then I got their brush out and started brushing them. And they were both happy little campers. What it is they see me brushing my hair and my hands moving and whatnot, and they're reaching out trying to grab my hand, so telling me, hey, don't forget us. So I have to brush each of them too. Yeah. Yeah, I sit there and I don't like right now. It's cool, and so I don't have the AC running, and so I got the door open for. And you would think both of them be out running around, in the rest of the house. They don't even bother. They, yeah, I'll stay here, stay over here with Mama, you know, and uh, and so they hang out with me quite a bit. Yeah, that's why I call them my emotional support animals, because they're right there with me all the time. The only time they're separated from me is when I put them outside on their leashes and let them go out and play a little bit. But when Lily's done and she's had enough of the outdoors, she'll sit at the door and meow until somebody pays attention, because she's got a really teeny tiny uh, voice. Now Frankie, on the other hand, is entirely different. Frankie has a voice you'd think that she was standing at the head of a canyon and is echoing off the walls of the canyon. Okay, because her voice can get pretty loud, and it carries. So, alrighty, I think we're done, almost done with the teas here. That was pretty quick. There. Okay, let me make sure I got them all. Oop. And found a couple that I missed over here. So, like I said, the cats are my constant companions. They're good cats, though, all things considered. They could be a lot worse, but they're not. They're good cats. Yeah. Oop, found a couple more. Problem is they got they tease in with the peas for Peter, and they're very similar in shape and in color. So, alrighty, I think I got them all. Come on. There's one that does not want to leave the tray. Should have got them all. Okay. Number 18 right there. And so as you can see, we're getting there little by little. I'm going to do the peas because I got a few here and some down in here. And then I think we're going to kind of bring this to a close to a degree. Let's see, Peter number 16. Oh, my grandson's up. Yeah. It's the only thing I don't like about these little tiny ones. They can flip out of your hand very easily. Yeah. But I do like those other trays that I've got. They're more substantial and you can hold on to them easier. I'm talking about trays like this one. like that. They're easier to hold on to. These little tiny ones are hard to keep a hold of. But I didn't have a whole lot of colors in this one, so I didn't need a large tray. There. Yeah, my daughter made biscuits this morning, and we had fried bologna and egg biscuits for breakfast. So, something easy, something simple. Right. And so anyhow, we're going to finish this up, and then I'll kind of show you my quilt that I'm working on. And then I'll show you the lighthouse I worked on. Because I'm just about done here on the peas. Come on, get over there. And let's see, here's one. I think I've got them all. Yeah. Yep, I got them all. Yep. Hold on, I got a couple over here. What it is, I missed some over on this other side. So I figured while I'm out, I got them out. I might as well go ahead and, get them done. Here we go. I think I got them all this time. Yep. Alrighty, well, let's put these away. There we go. But as you can see, I've got extras still on here that I haven't used yet. So, there. There. Alrighty. Put over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out that quilt top, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright. Real quick, get this stuff off of here. Whoop, turn that off. Yeah, this is what I keep my sewing in. I originally bought this for for doing carrying cross stitch with me, and I just stopped using it, and so now I'm using it for my quilt top. Okay, I'm gonna raise you up a little bit. Okay. sure you got you. There we go. Anyhow, as you can see, it's not perfect, but it's getting the job done. And like I said, it's 8 squares across, as you can see, and it's 25 squares down. And this is all the different colors. Isn't that pretty? And it's going to be pretty once it's done. And so I've got to put some more. I do what they call 4 squares, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. I make big squares like so, make a whole bunch of them, and then I piece them all together. And so that's what I've got to start doing again, because I'm out of my 4 squares. So I have to make some more. Yeah. Let me see if I can get this folded back up now. And I've been working on that one. And it's coming along. It's getting there. But see, I piece them together like this. I choose out colors and then I kind of stick them together in 4s. Right? And so I've got a bunch of them that I still need to put together. Okay? So as you can see, there's a bunch of them. And then I keep my thread in here and my solid colors that I've gotten. See, I'll show you. These are my solids. You know, I got some left over from the other batch of the printed, but these are all of my solids. Okay, all different colors. So that way I've got a mixture of colors to mix and match. All right. And that's what I'm doing. And this is my little box of clips. Now they didn't come in this box. I just put them in here. It's a nice little box, so I figured I'd put them in here, my little clips. And my needles and all my other accoutrements. You know, but there we go. That's my little sewing kit that I've got. And whatnot. And these are my other packages of different colors and stuff. These are ones that came in the other day. And you can tell by looking at them, they got a lot of different colors. So, yeah. And I think I've got enough squares of the solids, because these are all solids, and then the printed ones, I probably got enough for another quilt, I think. But that's okay, because I'm enjoying it while I'm doing it. And as you can see, I am stitching it all by hand. As you can see, I can see my thread and my needle right there. And so that's my projects that I've been working on. So anyway, that's all the little things that I've been doing. And the other thing that I worked on is this one. I worked on this the other night. This is another diamond painting. But this one is that lighthouse. I have to keep them rolled up. But as you can see, I've been working on this one too. And we're all the way up I've gotten up to here, and then I'm working across here. So as you can see, I have been busy, but this is going to be really pretty. I hope it renders as nice as the picture, okay, because the picture looks almost like a photograph. That's how clear the picture is. But we'll see. Hopefully it'll render, all right, the same way that it looks, okay. And yeah, I've learned that I have to keep these stored rolled up like this, because if I don't, the cats will knock stuff over and end up ruining a lot of my paintings. That's what happened to about, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them that I lost because of that. They knocked over a cup of tea and whatnot, and it ruined a whole bunch of my paintings. Some of them were done and some were not. But that's okay. Live and learn, right? But there we go. That's what I've been doing, keeping myself busy. So we're going to close this up, because it's been about 45 minutes now. And so you have a good day. God bless you. God keep you happy, healthy, and safe. And we will see you the next time around. All right. Bye-bye. God bless you.